Good morning, grade 3. This is Miss Susan. Today's episode is about area of combined rectangles. Lesson 11-8. And our essential question is:
how can you break apart a figure to find the area?
So, we have the big area that we need to cut it apart to two smaller parts, and then we can easily figure out what its area. Let's start and see.
Hooray! They're fixing the roadside rest area. Today, that bench is being painted. The workers want to paint the seat and the backrest. They drew a diagram of the bench on grid paper. Each unit square is 1 foot. You know what? If we add both the area of the seat and the area of the backrest of the bench, we can figure out how much of the bench needs to be painted. I think we can use area models and square tiles to do that. Come on, we'll find out how.
Anna's rug has side lengths of 3 feet and 7 feet. What is the area of Anna's rug? Let's unlock this problem.
So, it has a rug that has two sides. One side is 3 feet and the other is 7 feet. So, let's see how we're going to
The first step is to use square tiles to model 3 times 7. Move the tiles into the correct array to model the problem.
So, if the 3 is the number of rows and 7 will be the number in each row.
This array models the problem 7 times 3. Remember, you can use the distributive property to break apart an array. Let's look at an example.
Okay, so we can easily use distributive property to cut any shape into smaller shapes so we can find its area. For example, if I have 3 rows multiplied by 3 in each row, we can cut it apart into 2 and 1. Then, if I cut it vertically from here, we're gonna have 2 tiles in each row, and here 1 tile in each row. So instead of have 1 problem, we're gonna have 2 multiplication sentences. Then after we find the answer, we will combine them all together. So let's see how he gonna do it.
3 times 3 is equal to 3 times 2 plus 1. This means that 3 rows times 3 tiles in each row is the same as 3 rows times 2 tiles in each row plus 3 rows times 1 tile in each row. Now let's place a rectangle on a grid to show our model of the problem 7 times 3.
So our model is 3 rows and 7 in each row.
Add a vertical line to break the model apart into smaller rectangles. How do you decide where to place the vertical line? Place the vertical line so that it breaks apart the rectangle into 2 smaller rectangles whose facts you know.
Okay, so we can put the line here and we cut it apart from this place, or we can put the vertical line here and cut the rug into 2 smaller pieces, or we can put the line here. Which one will you decide to put the vertical line in it?
Now you have 2 smaller rectangles. The length of the original rectangle was 7. What are the lengths of the 2 smaller rectangles?
2. So here
Complete
we have
the
5
sentence.
and we have here 2. So we cut 7 into 5 tiles and 2 tiles.
The side length 7 was broken into 5 plus 2. Next, find the area of each of the 2 smaller rectangles. Let's call them rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. What are the width and length of rectangle 1?
Okay, first, you know the rule. How many rows by number in row equal the product. So, how many rows in this shape? 1, 2, 3. By the number in row. what is the number in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. So again, the sentence will be 3 by the number in row, which is 5, equal the product.
The width is 3 feet and the length is 5 feet. What's the area of rectangle 1?
Say timetable 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So the answer will be 15.
The area is 15 square feet. What are the width and length of rectangle 2?
Okay, again, the number, how many rows by number in row equal the product. So how many rows again? Sorry, 1, 2, 3 rows. By the number in each row, what is the number of tiles in each row? 1, 2. So it will be 3 rows. By the number in row is 2.
The width is 3 feet and the length is 2 feet. What's the area of rectangle 2?
So what is the product? Say timetable 3, 3, 6. So it will be 6.
The area is 6 square feet. Next, add the products to find the total area.
Then
What's the
compile
sum
them together.
of 15 and 6?
So 15 plus 6 will be 21.
The sum is 21. Why do you add the areas of the two smaller rectangles? Each of the smaller areas represents only part of the whole area. Together, they make up the whole area. The area of Anna's rug is 21 square feet. Using the distributive property, you can break apart a rectangle into smaller rectangles and combine the area of each smaller rectangle to find the total area. You can break apart figures that aren't rectangles by finding smaller rectangles within the figure. This is also called the additive property of area. There may be more than one way to do this.
Okay, we can divide this shape vertically from here or horizontally from here. So let's figure out how we're gonna do it.
There are two ways to break apart a figure, using a vertical or a horizontal line. How can you break this figure into rectangles to find its area? One way to break the figure apart is with a horizontal line. Then complete a multiplication equation for each rectangle. What are the width and length of rectangle 1?
So first, the first rectangle here. How many rows in it? 1, 2, 3 rows, right? By the number in each row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first equation or sentence here would be 3 multiplied by 6.
The width is 3 units and the length is 6 units. What's the area of rectangle 1?
Say timetable 3 or timetable 6. I will use timetable 6 this time. So 6, 12, 18. So it's 18.
The area is 18 square units. What are the width and length of rectangle 2?
Okay, how many rows by number in row equal the product? How many rows do we have here? 2. By the number in each row, 1, 2, 3. So it will be 2 multiplied by 3.
The width is 2 units and the length is 3 units. What's the area of rectangle 2?
So we're gonna use timetable 3. Say timetable 3, 3, 6. So it will be 6.
The area is 6 square units. Next, add the products to find the total area.
Let's
What's
add
the
them
sum
together.
of 18 and 6?
Will be after 18, count 6. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it would be 24.
The total area is 24 square units. Another way to break the figure apart is with a vertical line. How is using a vertical line to break the figure apart like using a horizontal line? In both cases, you try to break the figure into two separate rectangles. Complete a multiplication equation for each rectangle. What's the length and width of rectangle 1?
So let's see rectangle 1. How many rows by number in row equal the product? So how many rows? Row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. By the number in each row, 1, 2, 3 in each row. So it's gonna be 5 times 3.
The width is 5 units and the length is 3 units. What's the area of rectangle 1?
Use timetable 5. Count 5, 10, 15.
The area is 15 square units. What are the width and length of rectangle 2?
How many rows by number in row equal the product? We have 3 rows here. The number in each row is 3 tiles. So it would be 3 times 3. And the product will be 9.
The width is 3 units and the length is 3 units. What's the area of rectangle 2?
3, 6, 9.
The area is 9 units. Next, add the products to find the total area. What's the sum of 15 and 9?
Okay, put 15 in your mind, 9 in your fingers, and count. And the answer will be 24.
The total area is 24 square units.
Is it the same answer? Yes. So whether you use the vertical line or the horizontal line to break the shape apart, it will give you the same answer.
What's the total area of the figure? Draw a vertical line to break the figure into rectangles. This vertical line divides the figure into 2 rectangles. Find the area of the figure. First, find the area of each rectangle. Select the correct numbers, then click Check.
Okay, so first, for this shape, how many rows? 1, 2, 3. It's written. By the number in each row there are 3 tiles. So I will choose 3 here. So 3 times 3 is equal, say timetable 3. 3, 6, 9. So the answer will be 9. So the area of this shape is 9. Now let's see the area of this shape. How many rows? 1, 2 rows. So it's 2 already. By number in each row, how many tiles in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8. Now say timetable 8 or timetable 2. So timetable 2, count by 2 until the answer will be 16. So let me check.
Good job! The area of rectangle 1 is 9. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. The area of rectangle 2 is 16. 2 times 8 is equal to 16.
So what should I do next?
Now find the total area of the figure.
We have to add all areas together. So 9 plus 16 will be 25. Let's check.
Good job! The area of the figure is 25 square units. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. Now let's practice. Now try your homework on your own with the personal math trainer. It includes the exercise you saw at the beginning of the lesson.
Thank you, grade 3, for watching. Hope that you enjoy your day. Bye-bye.